Hello you guys, so today I am here with Miss Julia Marley. Hello, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm 18, I am an actress, singer, dancer. I did the prom with Ramon. That's kind of it.
We were actually partners on the prom, the whole topic of today's video, which comes out in, I'm gonna say 9 days from the time you're seeing this, 9 to 8 days. Being a part of this is definitely a different experience because usually films are like, you know, this is the film, it's about this story, it's about this, but this is a very impactful film in many categories. How does this film like impact you? What does it mean to you aside from a personal like achievement?
Even if maybe you can't relate on like the coming out experience personally, the moral of the story is acceptance and loving everyone for who they are. I feel strongly about that. I think we all should be accepted and loved for who we are. And I'm just so excited for the whole world to get to celebrate this story. And the movie, I mean, I haven't seen it yet. It's so joyous. The entire story, like even though they're talking about a very difficult topic, it's filled with joy and love. To me, that's the power of theater, is how theater and movies and storytelling can tell such powerful, relevant stories with joy and celebration and dance numbers and singing, and I just think it's the perfect end to 2020.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. While you were on the job, whether it would have been in rehearsals, on set, in whatever was going on, what was the memory that is really gonna stick with you?
Single second of the entire process. Like, I can't choose one. I've actually, because I have so many memories and I don't want to forget anything and lessons that I learned that I do not want to forget. So I've been writing everything down. I'm literally...
I have a journal too.
No, I'm like typing it, and I have a book going of everything I learned from all the principals and every memory from rehearsals and everything that I want to just take with me. But it's like a serious book we have going. That's just, yeah, and I mean, it was such a once in a, well, not hopefully not a once in a lifetime experience, but such.
Well, once in a lifetime in the sense that you are young. For those of you that don't know, I am 22. She is a lot younger, which is awesome because I had this experience a little bit later in life. And
well, you're not, I mean, you're not that.
I'm not. But nonetheless, that is a once in a lifetime in the sense that you're so young. Like that's such a big accomplishment at a young age, which is awesome. Something you should definitely be proud of. Yeah. At that point, how old do you think you're? 17, 18?
I'm 18.
Yeah,
I was 17
at that point,
when I booked it.
Oh, girl, at 17, I was still in high school in Texas.
I was in high school.
Yeah,
I was in high school, and it was really cool because I did online school for high school, and I never went to prom. And, you know, your senior prom is a big deal, and I was a senior in high school. And I was like, this is the perfect, I mean, this is not even the perfect, this is like a dream prom. So it checked the prom box for me. All of the choreography that we did in the movie is the original Broadway choreography.
Yeah.
So it is incredible and it is hardcore.
We were dancing. It felt good. And I loved it. I think, what is the biggest thing that you're going to take away from this project? Like,
I was talking to my mom about this the other day. So I'm a freshman in college right now. I feel like everything that I learned on that job, not that I would know what going to school for 4 years theater feels like, because I haven't done that, but I learned so much on that job. I can't imagine learning so many of those lessons in school. And I'm not like bashing school at all, but it just made me realize how learning on the job that can't be replaced, you know? There are just things that you learn by doing that cannot be taught in school or by watching, just you have to learn by doing. And so many of these lessons were learned by me just standing there and watching the principals do their jobs. The principals in this movie are all, and I'm sure you can agree with this, so kind, gracious, obviously ridiculously talented, and just such incredible leaders.
in school, they emphasize whether it's free work, whether it's cheap work, whether it's work with your friends, whatever work it is, you will never learn more than being physically on set doing something. Otherwise, you're just watching, you're just learning, you're not experiencing it. When you're on set, and I agree, I remember walking around the cameras and looking and being like, whoa,
yes. I was just going to say, we never had a camera blocking rehearsal.
No,
so
never.
That was a huge new, like all of a sudden we're doing this huge full out dance with 1 billion dancers and there's a huge camera in your face and you cannot hit that camera.
Yeah.
And that is a new challenge and a learning opportunity that just kind of happens by experiencing that and having to, you know, work around.
I never learned that in college. I mean, can you imagine what school is gonna, you know, build these elaborate sets and like have a whole camera, like, because it was a crane. It was a whole crane that this man like was on a motorized car and he was like driving it in the middle of a gym. Just the realness of it. I think I was I had a great opportunity to go to the school that I did, which is a very high budget school, and I got to see them do some crazy things that most schools wouldn't do. But Ryan Murphy is Ryan Murphy, you know, like he no one has his budget, no, you know, the production he's gonna make, the team, everything. You're not gonna get that out of college. A school would have no money if every student got to experience what we got to experience on the set of the prom. Having that perspective of like being in the middle of the ground and seeing like how everybody else interacts, how people talk to different people. For example, some people will try their hardest to talk to Meryl Streep, and then they'll kind of like will completely ignore all the people that are next to them that are like camera people. But when I talked to some of the camera people, I found out that they had been huge teams, part of Iron Man, Fast and the Furious. Like, these are people that are in a room with Ryan, period. What would you say to someone that is your age, if not when you booked it, because that's even crazy, it was a year ago, you were 17. What would you say to someone your age and a little younger that are like, Julia, that's crazy. I can't do that. This isn't possible. What would your advice be?
To be your own coach, and if you want it, you are the only person who can get in your way. You have to wake up every morning and you get to decide, do you stretch, do you take care of your body, do you do something that will, you know, move your career forward? And if you start, and of course, like, I feel so grateful to have parents who support me to live where I live, and I have so many blessings, and I definitely do not have so many challenges that others have, so I don't want to make it sound so easy, but you have the choice to be who you want to be. I feel like just keep going, you know, because you never know, like the next day you could have that audition for the prom, or that's going to totally change your trajectory, and you just have to keep going. Actually, that week I had an audition that didn't go well, and it hurt. And even the day of the dance call, I kind of like still had that sting, because it's not easy, and you're going to not book 99% of the job, but then you are going to book that one that totally makes everything worth it. And so you can't judge your worth on all of those jobs that you don't book, because if I had let that defeat pull me down so much and not had, you know, if I hadn't even gone to the dance call or done my best, I would have never been able to experience the most incredible opportunity of my life, you know?
Well, thank you so much. This has been so nice.
It's so nice talking about the prom and remembering
I know,
as much
it
as
makes
we
me
can.
so happy. And we're going to be answering more questions on my channel.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the continuation of this discussion, then you can head on over there.
So yeah, you guys, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, you know where to follow me, the Ramon Garcia, on all social medias. Follow Julia at the Julia Marley, and then yeah, we're gonna answer a few more questions. This time I get to take the hot chair and get interviewed by Miss Julia. So check out her channel. I'm gonna put the link in the bio, or just type in Julia Marley and you will find it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.